MaryEllen King, thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me. Congratulations on getting a nomination for a Rising Phoenix Award.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
Tell me a little bit about how you got involved in the work you do and how you got involved specifically at Sanctum House.
Well, I've been volunteering for many, many years. One place that I spent 10 years at, Mercy Education Project, was helping women get their GED.
Mm-hmm.
And at that place, I've met several women that were very inspirational. A lot of nuns, Sisters of Mercy.
Sure.
And one of them suggested that I get involved at Sanctum House. And Sanctum House had not accepted women yet.
Okay.
It was just getting off the ground. They had the home, they were renovating it. So I went and spoke with the executive director, and I am a social worker by profession. I have an LMSW.
Sure.
And they thought that my skills would probably be be a real asset to their program.
Yeah.
So when they first started taking women, I was their therapist.
Okay.
And we decided that it was not appropriate to do the therapy right in the home. So we got an office space donated that we used, and I was, as I say, their therapist.
Okay.
But the longer I was their therapist, my boundaries were getting a little wavy. I was not adhering to the boundaries that a social worker, a therapist should. Okay. I was getting more involved. I was driving them. I was just spending a lot more time at the house. So the decision was made mutually that I have other positions at Sanctum House.
Okay.
So from being their therapist, I became the volunteer coordinator. After being the volunteer coordinator, he asked me if I would be the intake coordinator, which means that all new potential residents come through me. They get an application, they're referred by a drug rehab place or a hospital, prisons, and I do all the groundwork of the interviewing. And I used to go and actually interview them where they're at. Yep. Going to the jail was an interesting experience. The first time I went to jail and talking to them over the telephone.
Yeah.
But because of COVID, we can't do that anymore. So I do FaceTime interviews with them. So after I decide, well, I do all the background information on them. And then we take it to a team of 5 people and make the decision whether or not we feel that they would be successful resident at Sanctum House.
Okay.
So, and then I also work in the mentoring program. There's times I drive. So after volunteering, since retiring more so than not, I have volunteered at lots of different places, very involved in political campaigns also. Okay. But Sanctum House has become my passion. And it took me many, many years. I'm over 70. And I always laugh. I says, it took me 70 years old to find out who I was going to be when I grew up. Yeah. And Sanctum House is definitely my passion. Sanctum House is one of the few or only residential homes in the Southeast Michigan that houses women that have been human trafficked. That's the mission, to take care of them, take care of these women. They do, all of their needs are taken care of, spiritual, physical, emotional, their eyes, their teeth, their groups, therapy groups, individual, whatever they need. As Paige, when she speaks about the program, that's what she said. If we need it, they would have it for us. She thought she wanted to open her own business. They brought in a person who did an entrepreneurial class for her, helped them get their GED, their educational background. We have had women at the community college. We have one woman now who's getting a master's degree in theology. Woman this summer actually got her high school diploma. We bring in tutors for these women. Whatever, it is probably one of the warmest, most caring group of people that care for these women. There's 3 full-time staff, and then there's many part-time. That we have a residential counselor who is there Thursday through Tuesday, sleeps there, lives there. So these women are well cared for. And their recovery, all of them but one that I can think of are former drug addicts. And so we really support their recovery from addiction. NA meetings, when we couldn't go out, they did Zoom NA meetings, AA meetings. But yeah, that is a major component of the program to support them being clean.
Sure, sure. And the holistic approach is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And when you're dealing with somebody who's been through what these women have been through, they need all of it. You can't
Oh, the
just
support.
take care of one piece of them and expect they're going to be okay.
And many of them have said that they had been in therapy, they had been in drug rehab, but no one ever addressed the trauma.
Right.
And that's the key. We are trauma-informed agency, and all of our therapists are trauma-informed. I have a certificate from Michigan State. I hate to say it because I'm a U of M grad, but I do have a certificate from Michigan State because it's the only one around in trauma therapy.
Yeah.
So
Feeling a bit conflicted, are you?
Yeah, just a bit, just a bit. My grandkids are at U of M. My son went to U of M. Yeah, we're truly blue people. So, but I did get the certificate. So yeah, and all of everybody there is trauma informed, and that's been the key, I think, of the success of the program and of the women, because their trauma has been addressed.